Huh. Kirk Cousins signed with the Raiders. I mean, that's not surprising. They're going to get him as a backup. And what do you mean? And what do you mean they signed him for 5 years, $172 million? But it's really just going to be a 1 year, $20 million deal. But still, if Kirk Cousins ever goes into the Hall of Fame, his agent needs to be in the rafters up with him because I don't know how he does it, but he does it. But that's not the topic for this video. The topic for this video is talking about Sherrone Moore and the new stuff coming to light that he was pretty much blackmailed into losing his job, and that he didn't try to kill her, but he still got fired, he still got arrested, he still had that little court case that's been settled now. And the thing is, my feelings about it doesn't change because he still did it to himself. That's the simple thing about it. Like, he still did it to himself. And it's like the Tiger Woods situation now, because Tiger Woods got a DUI, he did it to himself. This is the exact same situation with Sherrone Moore because he did it himself. Because even if the circumstances of this situation have changed to a certain extent, it doesn't change the fact of all the weird stuff that came out about Sherrone Moore trying to get two OnlyFans girls in his hotel after winning the Natty. He felt like a god that night. But all the weird stuff, trying to get into women's DMs, and it's like it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change that part of it at all, that he's a weirdo, and that even if this whole thing, that even if he wasn't actually having a fling with this girl, you can't really feel bad for him getting fired because he was just doing this weird shit and he had a wife and 2 kids. He had a wife and 2 kids and he was doing this. So, like, do we really feel bad for him? Not at all. The ordinary, rational person would not feel bad for him at all. And it's like, I don't really want to bring religion into this, but I might as well bring it up because of the recent topic of Jaden Ivey. The African American Christian vicinity, at least in the sports culture of things, has not had a good look. And let me just say this about Christianity at all. There's a certain group of Christians that, and this is the worst thing about Jaden Ivey's situation, is that Jaden Ivey is having clear as a day mental breakdown. He's breaking down, but the forefront of it is being his religion and being Christianity, and all this stuff is coming about all the batshit insane shit that he is asked to the media, to his teammates, in relation to a religion, fornication, saying Jesus healed his knee, and then they examined his knee actually, and he was done for the rest of the year. So, like, he's clearly having a mental breakdown of some sorts. And now people are now pushing this agenda about, like, they're pushing on the homophobia about it. And it's like, there's this guy who was on Nebraska in which he films in which he basically vlogs his Nebraska team, Nebraska programs journey through it. And it's like, and that's already kind of a loser and corny move to do, but then it became a more loser and corny move to then talk about, like, you can't really judge it based on that, and it was like his faith is admirable. Dude, this has not this is the problem. Like, they think that their faith, their religion masks bigotry, hate. Like, that's what it gets to, man. It's like it's like stupid and ridiculous, and it's got even worse, especially in the past couple of years. It's like people just like if you don't, Like, if you don't like, if you have a problem with people having a different sexual orientation or are attracted to the same gender that they are as, I mean, like, number one, is that an actual issue or problem? Absolutely not. Number two, should you hate it with all your guts and like focus on it and just end up living a sad, pathetic life because you just hold hate for a certain group of people? It's like the same thing as racism. Like, hate on somebody's sexual orientation or hate on another skin color for your whole life, and then you end up living a sad, pathetic life because you never really find happiness because you're jealous or envious of another group of people. And it's like, that's just sad, man. And it's just like I don't hate on other people. I just hate on people who are just hating on people for no reason. Like, that's all I gotta say about that rationale. But back to the actual topic of the video. It's on Sherrone. First and foremost, it's on his. It's on him. And, it doesn't change. If this episode didn't happen and he didn't get fired, he probably would have gotten fired for an early episode. So to all the coaches out there, or genuinely to anybody who has a job, or to anybody who has a job or is in the position of a top tier job, like say a head coach for a reason, and you have a partner, like, just control yourself. Like, don't succumb to lust and all that BS. And, it brings me up to Sherrone because, his faith and all that. And it's like some type of Christians will be upset about people who have a different sexual orientation than them, and then they just cheat on their wives. And then they speak nothing of it. But then again, who am I to say who's in the wrong here? And again, Sherrone did it to himself. Like, I don't know if he's going to get a head coaching job after this. Maybe a low-tier D1 school will give him a chance. Bobby Petrino is still getting jobs. Is still getting a job somewhere for no reason at all. So it's like, yeah, somebody will definitely take a chance here, but so he'll be around in the coaching cycle, at least coaching a team, starting team or whatever. But it's like, he's not going to be in the position where he was in Michigan ever again. Michigan was a top job. Michigan is one of the top jobs in college football. And he blew his chance by just being a freaking weirdo. By fucking around. So, like, may this be a lesson to if you have a partner, if you have kids, if you have a top tier job, don't fuck it all up for a girl, man. For another girl. Don't fuck it all up. And that's all I gotta say. Yeah, I hope y'all have a great Easter. I probably won't make a video tomorrow, but it is what it is. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.